Jim Carrey, arguably one of the icons of comedy. When you look back at his movie career from his breakout role in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective to iconic roles such as The Mask, the Riddler in Batman Forever, and to Bruce Almighty, the man has a natural talent and is excellent at physical comedy. And in 1997, the world was witness to more of his comedy genius, but also one with a touching tale in Liar Liar. So, has this held up over time, or is this going to be taken to court for the crime of being outdated? Well, let's find out as we revisit Liar Liar. What we have here is a tried and tested formula in storytelling in which a man betters himself by becoming a better person. It's this with a twist. Fletcher Reed, played by the legendary comic that is Jim Carrey, is essentially burdened by a wish from his 5-year young son Max that for one whole day, he could not tell a lie. And of all the times for it to kick in as well. Oy.
That was incredible. Is it good for you?
I've had better.
Whoa, time out here. I'm no expert on relationships, but I'm fairly sure you never ever, and the rock means ever, tell a hot woman that. It's one of those unwritten laws. You don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't reboot Ghostbusters, and you most certainly do not reboot Back to the Future. The movie sees the perspective from 3 people: Fletcher, his ex-wife Audrey, and their son Max. For Max, all he wanted was to not be disappointed by his father and his lies. Audrey, having to see Max's heartbroken face whenever his father failed to keep a promise, and the transition that Fletcher goes through in becoming an honest man being almost the antithesis of what he was at the start of the movie. This movie may be using a cliche in storytelling, but when a character is in a completely different place from when they began, that's good storytelling. And it has to be said, folks, Fletcher's honesty does make for an endearing moment here.
Really? You mean you have to tell the truth?
Yes!
No matter what?
No matter what!
Is wrestling real?
In the Olympics, yes. On Channel 23, no.
Well, it's official. K-Fed died in 1997. And it does provide for some very amusing moments.
You know why I pulled you over? Depends on how long you were following me. What's your problem, schmuck? I'm an inconsiderate prick! Ah!
Well, at least he was honest.
Loser! Idiot! Wimp! Degenerate!
Language.
Knock it off!
Well, it's nice to see he tells it like it is. But truth be told, she kind of asked for that. What I like about this picture is that it paints how important a promise is to your kid, and it's refreshing to see a movie with a happy ending. But then again, this was the pre-gritty realism era of movies. This was the 90s, so naturally Jim ruled the comedy scene from Ace Ventura to The Mask, Dumb and Dumber to Batman Forever. His performance is flawless, whether as the crooked lawyer to the honest attorney. He does it with style.
What's your case?
Our case is simply this.
Okay, I don't care what anyone says, that was never in the script. MAURA does well as the ex-wife to Fletcher in trying to be the parent on the straight and narrow, as opposed to Fletcher who was cheating on her while they were married. The figure of whom the movie centers around and giving his father the reason to make a turn for the better. I think most kids see their parents as their heroes, and when they see them disappointing them, it crushes their spirit. I think a lot of people can relate to Max's situation. Jennifer has that amazing husky voice that is just perfect for the less than faithful Samantha Cole, and she really brings this character to life with how sleazy she is and how she tries to wrangle more money out of her soon-to-be ex-husband despite winning $11 million. This is arguably the weakest performance as Audrey's current boyfriend. I can buy the American accent from him being a British actor, that ain't the problem. He's just given horrible direction to where he comes off as wooden. That's sad when you know he's done better, especially when he played Lord Arthur Holmwood in Bram Stoker's Dracula 5 years prior. The late Bernard plays a small but important role as the judge in the divorce of Mr. and Mrs. Cole. He comes across as composed, competent with authority. This was his last movie as he passed away from a heart attack shortly after filming had finished. The movie was dedicated to his memory. John Debney did the majority of this score, with James Newton Howard providing the theme. Debney provided the score to pictures such as Inspector Gadget, Cats and Dogs, and additional scores for Spider-Man 2. He's able to set the mood properly with applicable pieces for when Fletcher's feeling low.
Yo, Fletcher, how's it hang?
Short, shriveled, and always to the left.
And to moments where he feels uplifted when giving the homeless man spare change for booze.
Need some change? Take everything! But it's not gonna make you happy! I love my son!
The movie grossed a profit of $302.7 million against a budget of $45 million. When you adjust that to 2021 inflation, its takings today would be $497 million. It received positive reviews, including one from the late Roger Ebert, who gave the movie 3 out of 5 stars. Quote, "I am gradually developing a suspicion, or perhaps it is a fear, that Jim Carrey is growing on me." End quote. He had previously rated Dumb and Dumber and Ace Ventura: Pet Detective with less than flattering write-ups. It remains one of Jim Carrey's beloved pictures, up there with the likes of The Mask and Batman Forever. The movie has been enjoyed on VHS, DVD and Blu-ray since 1997. I'm MJ Knight, and we went back to court for Liar Liar.